Hello everyone. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started on our review deck. Suffix Y has many meanings, meaning full of, like, having the quality of, somewhat, devoted to, or apt to, depending on how you're using it, what the root word is. Suffix Let means small or article worn on. Okay, so if you see a word that has the suffix let at the end, it depends on what the base word is, the root word. Starlet means a small star. Wristlet, worn on your wrist. Suffix ly, like, how, or occurring. So either you're sadly walking, you're quickly walking, or you're walking daily. Okay. Suffix ing, happening now. Suffix s is plural, more than one. Suffix means more or one who. So if you're shorter, you're more short than the other person, okay? Usually you use when you're comparing two things or two people, or one who bakes, one who. So a baker is one who bakes. Suffix est means the most or superlative. So slowest, you're the most slow. You use est when you're comparing three or more people or things, okay? Suffix less, without. Like if you're hatless, you're without a hat. Suffix ed, d, or t means already happened. Suffix ist is one who, for an example, cartoonist, one who makes cartoons. Suffix ish means nationality or somewhat like. So if you're British, your nationality is from Britain, okay? Childish, you're acting like a child. Suffix n means made of. So if it's wooden, it's made of wood. Okay, echo after me. Concrete, e. Box, x. Balloon, b. Cube, u. Hose, o. Goat, g. Equal, e. Fish, f. Line, ul. Whale, w. Hook, Duck, k. Tooth, oo. Hat, h. Overalls, o. Pig, p. Nest, n. Dog, d. Acorn, a. Vest, v. Icicle, I. Elephant, eh. Sheep, e. Umbrella, a. Turtle, Shark, sh. Jar, j. Dime, I. Cat, k. Rabbit, Tent, t. Sun, s. Monkey, m. Unicorn, u. Chef, sh. Star, r. Kite, k. Butter, Octopus, ah. Doctor, Zebra, z. Apple, a. Inch, I. Feather, v. Candle, dul. Thimble, th. Rose, z. Bubble, bull. Quilt, qua. Wagon, wa. Cake, a. Staple, pull. Dollar, Yarn, y. Cheese, ch. Horse, or. Bird, Ring, ng. Anchor, k. Bugle, gul. Bottle, toll. Gnat, n. Ruffle, full. Phone, Cry, I. Candy, e. Leaf, e. Thread steak not n. Wreath mouse ow, soup cow ow, rain hay circle s, oil poi light eye, patch ch, giraffe j, bridge j. Okay, here's your sight words. Should, said, could, something, some, there, into, of, they, do, you, today, together, tomorrow, don't, was, ate, are, full, from, for, where, been, push, to, the, one, come, there, what, bush, your, won't, would, have, guess, were, who, want, trouble, says, does, very, love, enough, to, by, done, every, many, none, only, people, put, gone, any, ocean, several, young, again, against, answer, friend, usually, animal, question, early, earth, finally, government, heard, learn, America. All right, let's go ahead and get to our lesson for today. We're on spelling word list 16, okay? So let's go ahead and go through these words. We have a digraph EE. When we see our digraph EE, that means we underline it, and it makes the long sound. I don't want to cross out the E because I want you to know that they're when you spell the word, okay? So this says tr-e, tree. Okay, we have digraph TH and diphthong OU. Diphthong OU sounds like what? Ow. So we have ow, mouth. Okay, we have a consonant following a C. So whenever there is an A, O, U, or any consonant, the C is going to sound like a K. And this Y is in the final position, and it has the I sound. It's in a final position and one syllable word. Okay? One syllable word, final position. The Y is going to sound like an I. Now we have cry. We have OW. OW, ow, or O. Which sound does it make? O. It makes the O sound. Okay? We have OU, which is going to make the diphthong sound. What sound does that make? Ow, out. O, t. Or it makes the so it's either or t, ook, took. Here we have the U, a vowel consonant E. When we see a vowel consonant E, the vowel is going to be long, okay? Mule. Another vowel consonant E. When we have a vowel consonant E, that means we have the long sound 9. We have another vowel consonant E. Okay, you see a pattern going on. So vowel consonant E, that means don't forget these E's, because if you do not have these E's, you're not going to have the long sound for the vowel. This says slope. Another vowel consonant E. When you have a vowel consonant E, it makes it long. This is lake. Okay, here we have digraph, digraph NG, okay, which makes the ng sound. Yes, we have ing, but this ing is not a suffix, okay? It still says the sound ing with king, but this is not a suffix because K is not a root word. Okay, we have this word, digraph, OW. OW makes an ow or an O sound. So you just see which one it makes sense. So is it slow or slow? Slow makes sense. O, O, oo, or So is it going to be up or oop? Hoop. Okay, we have O-U, ow, like in mouse, so it's a diphthong. Found. Digraph TH, and another O-W. Ow or O. Throw. Sometimes you have to try different sounds, the different sounds that those letters make, to figure out which one makes sense. And then we have our 5 sight words. Could, would, should, for, and there. This kind of there means it belongs to them, okay? So these are their shoes, meaning those shoes belong to them, okay? Notice could, would, and should all end with O-U-L-D, O-U-L-D, O-U-L-D. The beginning is what is different. So could starts with a C because after it is an O. A, O, U, or any consonant has a C. Then we have a W for would, and then sh, SH for should. My mouth hurts where I lost my tooth. Would you like to take a nap? Okay, so make sure you practice writing your sentences correctly, okay? We always need to practice our handwriting. Okay, let's go ahead and do the spelling sound review. Number 1, ch, CH. Number 2, O, O. Number 3, J, J, comma, G. Final, trigraph, DGE, comma, digraph, GE. Number 4, V. V, final, VE. Number 5, I, consonant E, comma, I, final, Y. Number 6, D. D, final, D, comma, E, D. This just means that the D makes the D sound in the beginning or middle position of the word, and then also the D sound in the final or ending position of a word, along with ED makes the D in the final position of a word. Number 7, K, comma, C, final, digraph, C, K, comma, K, E, comma, K. Number 8, Z, Z, comma, S. And number 9, F, final, F. Number 10, review words. moist. M-O-I-S-T. Number 11, cloud. C-L-O-U-D. And number 12, verb. V-E-R-B. V-E-R-B. Okay. Sight words number 13, finally. F-I-N-A-L-L-Y. Number 14, heard. H-E-A-R-D. And number 15, several. S-E-V-E-R-A-L. Okay, if you need to pause the video to catch up, go ahead and pause the video to catch up. Number 16, your sentence is, Dan went fishing and hooked 3 big fish. Capital D for Dan, and also because it's at the beginning of a sentence, write slower so you can write neater. Practice your handwriting. Dan went fishing and hooked 3 big fish. Hooked. You see how this ED makes that t sound? Hooked. Hooked. Makes that t sound. Hooked. 3 big fish. Period. Okay, finger spaces in between each word. Write your very best. If you didn't write it very good, erase it and do it again. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. Echo these words after me and tell me what sound they all have in common. Lady, cater, basin. What sound do they all have in common? The long A sound. So look at these words and tell me how many vowels are in each of them. Lady, pop your fingers. Cater, basin. They all have two syllables in them. Or sorry, I was counting syllables. It asked for vowels. Tell me how many vowels are in each of them. Okay, so I got ahead of myself. I have 1, lady, E, the Y is sounding like an E, so that means it's going to be a vowel. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I have 2 vowels in each of those words. And I also, we already counted the syllables, so I have 2 syllables, okay, in each word. So when we have more than 1 vowel in a word, we find the vowel pattern and divide the vowels into syllables, right? So the first thing we should do is divide the word into syllables. Let's write a small V under each vowel. Okay, we write a small V under each vowel. V means vowel. And then what should we do next? Look between the vowels for consonants. So I have a consonant. I have 1 consonant, right? And then we write a small C under each consonant. And who can tell me the vowel pattern for this word? V, C, V. That is our vowel pattern. That's right. So this is a new vowel pattern. Vowel, consonant, vowel. The best place to divide a word that follows this pattern is after the first vowel. The accent belongs on the first syllable, so let me show you. So after the first vowel is the best place to put your division line, okay? Okay. So now we know that this A is going to be long because there's no longer a consonant following, okay? If it's not on this side of the division line, it's not following, so it makes the A long sound. And this Y is at the end of a two-syllable word, so it's going to sound like E. Here, our vowel is going to have a macron because it is not followed by a consonant. And then we have ER here, so that makes the sound. I can erase this. Okay. And then this vowel is going to be long. And this I is followed by a consonant. When a vowel is followed by a consonant, we code it with a breathe. Right? So now we can say all of these words. Lady. Lady. Oh, what did we forget here? What sound does the C make? A K sound. How do we know it makes the K sound? Because it's followed by an A. So when a C is followed by an A, O, U, or any consonant, you put a K back and it makes the K sound. Cater, cater. Basin, basin. Okay, these are your VCV patterns. We have a rule card with the VCV pattern. Okay, so the first one of this is what we are learning today, where we divide it after the first, after the first vowel. So B, A, B, baby. Okay. We're not going to look at the other ones today. Okay, so flip the paper over. New sounds and words. Number 1, over. Number 2, lady. And number 3, student. Okay, these words down here, make sure you read and practice spelling these words and write them, use a couple of them in a sentence. Okay, you need to pause the video to catch up, you may. I'm going to go ahead to our worksheet. So, let's look at the coding. We have a vowel, consonant, vowel. Remember what we learned? We divide it after the first vowel, just like up here. It's divided after the first one. Now our O is by itself. We code it with a macron. And then, oh, look, the C is followed by a U. So when C is followed by an O, A, U, or any consonant, put a K back. And when a vowel is followed by a consonant, we code it with a breathe. Now we can say this word, us. Focus. Focus. Okay. We have this word. We have a capital I. So that means it's a proper noun. Okay. We have a vowel, consonant, vowel rule. Digraph SH. That makes the sound sh. This vowel is followed by a consonant. Code it with a breathe, and then we divide our word there. This I is going to make the long sound. Ish, Irish, Irish. Here we are again, vowel, consonant, vowel. Divide after the first vowel. Macron over the U, because it's going to make the long sound. This vowel is followed by when a vowel is followed by a consonant, you code it with a breathe. Unit. Okay? So it's very important to understand how to code these words because it'll help you later when you're reading and doing everything else. You can code not just in Saxon when we're doing phonics, but when you're doing reading and you're reading your books and you're doing your stories, you can code words, okay, to understand what they say. So we have another vowel, consonant, vowel. Divide after the first vowel. We already looked at this word. This was an example word, so we have a vowel followed by a consonant. Code it with a breathe. B-A-sin, basin. Another vowel. Oh, this one is a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. This Y is at the end of a two-syllable word, so it's going to make the E sound. VCCV pattern, we divide between the two consonants, right? So that means this A is followed by a consonant. It's coded with a breathe. It's short. And we can say this word as happy. Happy. Okay. Oh, here's trigraph, DGE. It makes the J sound. And this vowel is followed by a consonant. We code it with a breathe. Remember, a J sound at the after a short vowel is spelled with DGE. So this is wedge. Okay, let's see. This girl looks happy, and this is a basin. Our class wants to make a banner for our contest. The rules say to put purple paper on the top of the banner and yellow paper on the sides. We may need to get more red paper if we want our banner to be bright and win the prize. Where should we put the yellow paper? Well, let's go back, and it says yellow paper on the sides. We should, and I'm using words straight from here, put, that means if I'm using words for my question, you should not have any misspelled words. Do not misspell your words. We should put the yellow paper on the sides. We should put, if you want a complete sentence, this is rewriting the question in a complete sentence. We should put the yellow paper on the sides. Answer to question 7. What should we put on the top of the banner? I'll go back. Purple paper on top of the banner. Answer to question 8. See, it doesn't take too long to go back and look. Instead of just picking an answer, go back and prove it, okay? You need to do the same thing when you're doing your cold reads, okay, or answering questions to stories. Our banner will be purple and brown. Well, let's see. The rules say to put the purple paper on top and the yellow paper on the sides. We may need to get more red paper, so there's nothing about brown, so it was not going to be purple and brown. On the back, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to code using the VCV pattern or any other codings we learned till now. And then you do the paragraph and answer the questions. Make sure you're able to practice reading and writing these words. Okay? Have a great afternoon. Bye.